Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Slayer series where I try to get 500 mil GP straight from Slayer. And remember, I don't do any boss tasks because there is a few tasks in here where I could kind of upgrade them and do a boss, like for example Avian Seas. I could do Arma, but I don't do that in this series. This is all straight Slayer. If I get Black Demons, I'm staying at Black Demons. I'm not doing Zombie God Wars, that kind of thing. That's just a quick disclaimer because people still ask, why don't you do blank, you know? I just always wanted to keep it straight Slayer, so let's go into this. So this episode is actually very good. A lot of things that happened in this episode were very good to me. I made tons of money, in my opinion, and I got a lot of rare drops that I thought were worth mentioning. So let's go in and see what I got. So first up, my first task of the episode was Ice Strike Worms, and I do not mind that task at all. Obviously I kill these things with the fire magic and stuff, but it's a pretty quick task, pretty good experience per hour, and overall it's a really fun task. And within the next week I should have a loot video on Ice Strike Worms because I do have 1,000 killed, so definitely tune out for that, and I'll be with that video pretty soon. The next task, I got Water Fiends, which I don't really mind. They do take a while for how many you kill, but the Slayer experience is definitely worth it. It's like 128k per hour if I'm reading that correctly. I don't think I have it right, but I might, whatever. It is a pretty fun task, I guess. You get a lot of Crimsons, and overall, it's just a, enjoyable task. After that, I got Irits, which you guys know is my favorite task. Whatever, Irits, Iroots, it does not matter. Let's just all get along, call it whatever we want. We all know what we're talking about. So this task was actually pretty good. I got a scale, obviously really good experience. So I just finished that up and then moved on to the next task. And on this new task, something big changed. I am now using the Morvran Slayer Master. So this is the new Slayer Master, and this was the first task that I used him on. And I actually got Mytho Dragons, and it showed how much you could actually get from Morvran. I got 36 Mytho Dragons, which is actually a pretty good amount. And later in this episode, I actually get a higher amount of Mytho Dragons. Kind of shows how good it is. So that task is pretty quick. I do like Mytho Dragons. They're good charms. Pretty decent money. I wouldn't say the best, but pretty good experience as well. And then after that, I got Automatons, which are a very fun task. Pretty quick as well. 30 minutes for like 100. And the Slayer experience is very, very good. 123k an hour. Probably could do more if you really tried, but that's just how it is for me usually. So task number 141 of the series, I actually got a task that is turning into one of my favorite tasks like ever. And this task in general, not in general, like this task in particular was my best task I've had in a long time. So I got 107 Calgarians, and you guys know that these guys give so much Slayer experience. And two things majorly happened in here, happened that were very major. I got 2 title drops. So look at the screen. I got my first title drop from these guys. Well, my second one total, but the first one from Slayer. And there you go, I got my second title, and then I came back a little bit later on the same task, and I got another title. So within like 45 kills, I got 2 titles, which they're like 1 in 500 drop rate, so they're extremely rare. So that was really funny, and that was all on stream, and it was just really awesome to see all those good drops. So now I have 3 out of 5 titles, and I'm getting that trim requirement done just through doing Slayer and not camping them, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. And after that really awesome task, I got Mytho Dragons again, and this time like 45 to 50, something like that. I don't really remember the exact number, but again, really good task. Can't really complain about them. So the next one was 234 Abbey Demons, and of course this is a pretty decent task. Not really the best anymore. The experience is pretty decent, but the money is kind of going down now because, as you guys know, ashes are going down extremely fast. Last time I checked, they were 2,200 each. When I started the series, they were 3,500, so I mean, that's a huge drop. That's like 40%. So that's a pretty big hit to my tab. And it makes Abbey Demon tasks not like as profitable, but I still don't mind doing them. To follow up that task, I got Steel Dragons, which I actually really do enjoy. They're really quick, and it's just really easy tasks, and it's just easy going. And then after that, I got my favorite task again, Iroots, or whatever you want to say. And this time I got 150 on the nose, so that was a really good task. And one thing did happen that was pretty awesome, and I can finally add it to my drop table, or I mean, not my drop table, my like drop page thing, is the Razorback Gauntlets. I finally got a pair after like 1,450 kills in this series, so I was really happy with how that happened. And now I can add a 1 to the gloves in the drop page. and we'll see that later in the video. Next task, I did get 157 Kadarn Rangers, or they call them elves, but I kill the Kadarn Rangers because they're really good money, as you can see in my loot video that I just uploaded like a few days ago. The experience is very OP, as you can see right there. It's 190k an hour. I could probably get 200k if I did it, you know, less AFK like, and I could probably hit 250k to 300k an hour, something like that, if I didn't pick up any of the drops. So that just shows how good it is. Like right now it's like 1.3 mil per task GP and like 100k Slayer, so it's pretty insane. I really hope I can get more of these guys, and I'm probably going to put them on a preferred list because of their Slayer experience is just so good. But other than that, I mean, they're a really fun monster anyways. As you can see in my loot video, I did really enjoy them. After that, I got Dark Beasts, which is a good thing because I do need to do these guys for comp. I need to do 8 tasks, and I do have the mask to do them every day, but I don't want to do that because then I can't put that in my series because it would be just all Dark Beasts the entire episode. So what I did was I put them on my preferred list, and now I'm going to get them a lot more, and I'll do that until I get 8 and then take them off. And I should be able to get them like 1 every 4 tasks or so. So that comp requirement will go away pretty soon if I slay enough. But during the task, I did get 243 Addy Ore rare drop table. So, of course, that was pretty good. And then after that, I got a unique task that I have not had in the series. And I was chasing it for a long time. I finally got 64 Black Dragons. And, you know, I've been searching for that one for, you know, nearly 148 tasks at that point. It was finally cool to get that, but I was kind of disappointed. I mean, they're not that great. The Slayer experience is kind of lame. The money is pretty good, though. I mean, that is like the only good thing, but overall, kind of a lame task. I know I can do QBD, but not for this series. Wait for the next one. And then to follow up that new task, I did get Dark Beasts again, and this one was a lot less of them, so that's why it's such a shorter task. But I did get a Dark Bow, so I can put that on my drop page, so that was cool to get. And to finish off the episode, I got Kadarn Rangers again, which was the elves, like I talked about earlier, and I already explained them, so that concludes episode 10 in terms of tasks. Let's go into the drops and the stats pages. I'll meet you guys there. So here is the stats of the series so far. And first up, look at the Ferenthy rings, or not the Ferenthy, I mean the Ferocious rings. And I have 26 now, so I did add 5 this episode. So, you know, I could probably get like 75 by the end of the series, maybe even over 100. Don't really know how that's going to work. But as for tasks, skips, and stuff, you know, everything's just going up like normal. And Slayer experience is 7.6 million Slayer. That is a lot of Slayer, honestly. And I finally broke the 100k per hour Slayer experience thingy that I've been trying to do for the last few episodes. As you can see, I'm at 7.6 million, but I'm at 75 hours. So I'm at like 101k per hour right now or something. So that is really good, honestly. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And hopefully that can maybe hit like 110k eventually, especially with the new Elves tasks. But as for like the other experiences, I'm at 7 million strength, 5 million magic, 5 million range, and a little bit more than half way to 6 million, whatever, you know, the other, you know, 5.5, whatever, let's just say that, HP. So everything's going up really nicely, and it's really cool to see how the series is progressing, especially with the longer tasks now from Morvran. This series should progress a little bit faster, and it would, you know, it's going to require less episodes, but more time per episode. So I mean, that might be a detriment to me, but it's better for you because you get to see a lot more progress within an episode. As for the drops, I did add a lot of things on here. I did add the scale that I got earlier that I didn't mention on my Irit's task, I don't think, but I did get that. And then the Razorback gauntlets, like I said earlier, and then one more dark bow. And then of course, like the tooth halves and then the loop halves did add a lot. Like the loops, I think I added like 12 this episode, so that, you know, that's a lot. And then I'm nearing 5,000 crimsons, as you can see, and it looks like everything is going really well. And I just can't wait until the next episode, see how my progress goes there. But yeah, that concludes everything you need to know for episode 10. Let's go into the price check now, see how much my tab increased for the next episode. I'll meet you guys there. So here's my tab. It's kind of unorganized, as you can see. I'll just keep on flipping to the next side, or I mean the bottom of the tab once you see everything. But as for my price check, I did price check it at 143 mil. So that does mean in 150 tasks, I have 143 mil. I'm getting really close to that 1 mil per task. I probably will reach it with the new Slayer Master. And if I do more Calgarians, you know, Irut, Kadarn Rangers, that kind of thing. I probably will reach it eventually, but we're just gonna have to see how everything goes for that. But because the last episode was so far away compared to this one, if you forgot, which you probably have, my price check was originally 130 mil last episode, so I did only increase 13 mil, but you gotta like consider the fact that like Infernal Ashes, Bones, all these things dropped significantly, so it's even a surprise that I even like made 13 mil. So that means if they didn't go down, I probably would have made a good 25 mil this episode, but you know, whatever. After double XP weekend, a lot of things will go down again, but bones and stuff will recover because you really can't use them on double XP weekend like efficiently because you can't use them at the Gilded Altar. But we're just gonna have to follow the Slayer series how it is. But I'm hoping you guys enjoy this series like I enjoy making it. So drop down a like if you did. Be sure to check out my Twitch. Like, I don't really advertise my Twitch anymore, but I do want you guys to go check my Twitch if you do not know that I stream. I do stream this series, you know, slaying all the time on stream. It's really fun to do it live, and it's really cool to interact with you guys, so it'd be nice if you went over there and followed or started watching my streams. So yeah, guys, that concludes this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.